All right, welcome. I'm Helen. This is a 45-minute fun power flow, and we're going to focus on the element of air today. So we've been working through the elements in Ayurveda. Ayurveda is the life science associated with yoga, ancient Indian practice of medicine, all about balancing elements, constitutions, your own personal body type. We look at food, we look at lifestyle, all kinds of things go into it. We're not going to get that deep today. We're just going to play a little bit with finding a little lightness, the sense of airiness, flow, creativity in our practice today. So when you're ready, we're going to start in a child's pose. You can find your way onto your mat. Your knees can be together or wide, whatever feels the most comfortable for you. Big toes touch, hips to heels. And then walk your hands out in front, let your forehead rest down on your mat. Or if you prefer, hands can be by your side, more of an embryo variation. As you arrive in your child's pose, really let yourself settle. Take a moment to just notice how you're feeling, what's going on in your physical body, what you're thinking about, and what your breath is like. And then especially today, but always, breath is super duper important in our yoga practice, and it's what creates more than just the shapes. It lets us be present. It brings body and mind together, that idea of union, connection that yoga is all about. So if you haven't yet, start to lengthen and deepen each breath in, each breath out. And maybe add an audible quality to your breath, a slight constriction at the back of your throat, a slight pause at the top of your inhales, and a slight pause at the bottom of your exhales to create ujjayi, or victorious breath. The air element is mobile, light, cool, subtle, and flowing. So see if you can embody those qualities in your practice tonight, even if you don't feel light and airy. We'll pay attention to transitions and the spaces in between. If there's any other intention that you'd like to set, now is a good time to do that. And then when you're ready, find your way to hands and knees, tabletop position. Spread your fingertips wide, stack your shoulders right above your wrists, hips right above your knees, and move in any way that feels natural. It might be swaying side to side, it might be into cow and cat. We will go there together eventually. It might be some head and neck rolls, figure eights with your body, or barrel rolls with your chest, like you're scooping out honey from a jar. Really explore, let this be creative. Try not to overthink it, and really feel and be in tune with what you need today. One more round of breath, whatever you're doing. Come back toward your neutral tabletop. And we'll take a little flow. As you inhale, cow pose, lift your tailbone, drop your belly, send your heart forward. Exhale to cat, press the ground away, scoop and round through your spine. Inhale, neutral tabletop, tuck your toes under, lift your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back to the sky. Inhale, shift forward, high plank, upper push-up. Exhale, knees down, child's pose, press yourself back. We'll take a little flow like that. Inhale to tabletop, right away into your cow, adjust as you need, lift your tailbone, heart forward. Exhale, cat, press around, scoop it under. Inhale, neutral, tuck your toes, hover your knees, engage your core. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips high to the sky. You can always adjust the length between your hands and feet. And inhale, high plank, upper push-up. Exhale, knees down, right back to child's pose. So feel free to find your rhythm, your breath. We'll continue like that. I'll guide you through, but you can always move faster or slower. Inhale, table right away into cow. Drop your belly. Exhale, cat. Find that angry Halloween cat shape. Inhale, neutral tabletop, toes tuck, knees hover. Exhale, downward facing dog. High plank upper push-up, breathe in. Child's pose as you exhale. One more time through that little flow. Inhale, table into cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral table, tuck your toes, hover your knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. High plank, breathe in. Knees down, child's pose, breathe it out. 2 full rounds of breath here. And then find your way back to downward facing dog and take any movement in your downward facing dog, a little pedal, a little sway. You're welcome to find stillness. Let it be creative and fun, light, not too serious. And if it is, that's okay too. Inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Exhale, step hop, or maybe you float, top of your mat, forward fold. Lift halfway, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe out. Inhale, rise to standing, arms sweep high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Reach to the sky, breathe in. Eagle arms, right arm below as you exhale. Cross your arms in front of your chest. Hold opposite shoulders or palms together. Use your inhale to lift your elbows, slight back bend. Exhale, keep your arms, think chair legs, round forward like a standing crunch. Twice more. Inhale, stand, lift your elbows. Exhale, round forward. Really notice those transitions between the shapes, not just the destination itself. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Unwind, reach to the sky, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, step just your right foot back and lower your right knee down to your mat. Reach both arms to the sky, supported crescent. And then sink your hips a little bit more forward, right hip forward, left back, engage your low belly, relax your shoulders. We're gonna take a flow here. I'll walk you through the first time slow. Inhale as you are. Exhale, cactus your arms, maybe lift your heart. Inhale, hands high, tuck your back toes. Exhale, lean forward, hands sweep back, lift your back knee. Continue to flow. You can move fast or slow. Inhale, reach, lower your knee. Exhale, cactus. Feel free to take out that breath in between. Inhale, hands high. Exhale, lean it forward. So if you want to move faster with me, otherwise continue that pace. Inhale, knee down, cactus. Exhale, lean forward. Hands float back, knee hovers. Let's take it twice more. Breathe in, cactus, open. Breathe out, lean forward, lift your back knee. One more time, whatever version you're playing with, fast or slow. And then hold in this kind of airplane lunge, back knee lifted. Get strong through your legs. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop your right hand down, lift your left arm to the sky. Try to even out your hips as best you can. My right hip likes to drop, so lift it and reach it forward. One more inhale. Exhale, left hand down. Carry it to three-legged dog. Left leg floats up and back. Breathe in. Open up your hip, bend your knee. Feel free to stay. You can flip it for Wild Thing if you feel ready for that or want to go there. Otherwise, you can just take some movement. Bend, straighten, roll your ankle. Notice kind of these in-between spaces. Maybe not a static hold, or maybe you are. What's happening with your body, your mind, your breath. And then we'll meet in down dog. You can hang out there, or you can take a flow through vinyasa, high plank, upper push-up, breathe in. Chaturanga as you breathe out, halfway or all the way down. Up dog or cobra, inhale. To downward facing dog, exhale. Full breath in through your nose. Open your mouth, let something go. Once more, breathe in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Step, hop, or floats toward your hands, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Forward fold, release. Rise up, reach high, breathe in. Palms together in front of your heart. Breathe it out. Same thing, other side. Inhale, reach overhead. Left arm below for your eagle arms. Hold opposite shoulders or connect your palms. Inhale to lift your elbows, slight back bend. Chair legs like a standing crunch. Keep your arms. Exhale, round it forward. Twice more. Inhale to stand, lift. And exhale, round it forward. One more time. Breathe in. Breathe it out. Unwind to reach tall. Dive forward, exhale. Lift halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Drop your back knee, reach both arms to the sky. Give yourself that moment to settle, to adjust. Air is about creativity, the ability to be spontaneous, the mental flow of energy as well as circulation in your body. Breathe in. Cactus your arms as you exhale. Inhale, hands high, tuck your back toes under. Exhale, lean forward, sweep your hands back. Inhale, knee down, arms up. Exhale, cactus, open your chest. Hands high, breathe in, lift your back toes. Exhale, lean forward, hands back. So you can keep that nice slow count or move a little faster if you're doing that. Inhale into your cactus, knee down. And then exhale into that airplane lunge, hands back, back knee lifted. Twice more. Breathe in. Breathe out, whatever you're moving, or however you're moving, I should say, whatever version you've chosen. Let it be spontaneous, creative, and flow. We're gonna hold into this lunge, hands back. Draw your right hip back, engage your core, relax your shoulders. Even in this moment of stillness, your breath is still flowing, that air quality is still there, in and out. Inhale. Exhale, left hand down, right arm to the sky. Try to slide your shoulders back this time, really open up your chest. Air element lives, of course, in your lungs, throughout your body, but really associated with your heart space. So find openness there through your chest, your upper back. Inhale. Exhale, release your hand down. Three-legged dog, right leg to the sky, breathe in. Open your hip, bend your knee as you exhale. Move around, flip it over. You could find symmetry from what you did on the first side, or you could do something completely different. Might just depend how you're feeling today. Feel free to meet us in downward facing dog, stay, or take it through a little flow. High plank, upper push-up, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Up dog, breathe in, open your chest. To downward facing dog, breathe it out. Any breath you like. You might be back into that strong Ujjayi. If you lost connection to that, you might like to open your mouth or stick out your tongue, release a little heat. You can always flutter your lips. Next, inhale, bend your knees, look to your hands. Try a little hop. Doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's several. Maybe it's a light hop to your hands. Exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in, longer spine. Forward folds, breathe it out. Rise up, hands overhead, inhale. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird, hands sweep back, lift your heels. We're gonna take that twice more with a flow. Inhale, heels down, hands high. Exhale, hands back, hover. Once more, breathe in. And breathe it out. Hold, big inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, right foot steps back again. Both arms to the sky for a high crescent lunge, and then a moment to settle into this shape. Very similar to with your knee down, feel free to adjust. Find stability, a sense of rootedness, even though we're working with lightness and air. Breathe in here. Exhale, cactus your arms. Take an inhale as you are. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace your fingers. Reach your hands back, lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, launch forward for a bound warrior 3. So weight into your front foot, right leg floats. And it doesn't have to be super high, mine is not. You're welcome to take your chest and your leg parallel to the ground, but that's not necessarily the point here. Working more on that reaching back that sense of lightness. Find a breath in. Toppling tree as you exhale. Keep your hands bound as long as you can. It's totally okay if they fall. Reach your chest down and forward, your foot up. Eventually, standing splits. Let go of your head and neck. You can nod and shake it yes and no. Find one more breath in, maybe a little bit more lift through your leg. And exhale, big step to the back of your mat. We're gonna flow like that with our breath. You are more than welcome to go slowly. So feel free to find what works in your body today, connecting to your own rhythm, your own flow. If you're moving with me, inhale, arms to the sky. High crescent, exhale, cactus. Inhale, hands behind your back, open up your chest. Exhale, warrior three, launch it forward, keep your hands bound. Breathe in. Toppling tree, breathe it out. Release your hands, standing split, inhale. Exhale, big step back. One more time through, inhale, hands up. Exhale, cactus. Hands interlace, lift your chest, breathe in. Warrior three, breathe out. Inhale. Toppling tree as you exhale. Hands down, leg high, breathe in. Big step to the back of your mat, exhale. Open to warrior two, back heel pivots flat. Cartwheel your arms open and give yourself some time to settle in. My left leg is talking to me, so you're welcome to bend and straighten into that leg if that's true for you or if you need something else. Reach through your fingertips. Find that sense, that quality of air, lightness, wind. Let yourself just go with whatever's happening, good, bad, or otherwise. No judgment. Inhale, reverse warrior. We're gonna take a cow face, arm, bend your elbow. Right hand finds your left elbow or tricep, a little extra stretch. Nice full breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Back to that twist, right hand down, left arm up. Breathe in. Side plank as you exhale this time, outer edge of your right foot. Right knee down, right forearm down. Feel free to play. And maybe you float your left foot off your right. You can stay, you can take wild thing from here, bend your knee, place your foot behind you, press through your feet, lift your hips. Full breath in. Exhale, gently release. Back to down dog, however you want to take it. You choose what feels the most appropriate right here, right now. And then a moment in down dog to hang out, to reset. Or if you're like me, need a child's pose or a seat, come into that. Close your eyes, whatever you've chosen. And tune back in. Feel that flow of the air, your breath. One more round. Downward facing dog if you're not there already. Inhale, bend your knees, look forward. Maybe you try some handstand hops, and so for that you might bring your hands a little closer to your feet. Imagine the lightness of air, look forward. Feet to bottom, press the ground away. Mine's kind of elephanty light today, that's okay. Top of your mat. Lift halfway, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, hands high. Palms together in front of your heart, exhale. A moment here, adjust as you need, clothing, breath, stance. Inhale to chair pose. Exhale, drinking bird, hands back, lift your heels. Twice more, let it flow, be light and airy, breathe in. Breathe out, drinking bird. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Hold, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Lift halfway, breathe in. Hands down, left foot back this time. Rise to your high crescent lunge. Take your time. We've got a moment to pause, and you can always take more moments. Feel the shape. Reach a little higher through your fingers. Big breath in. Cactus your arms, exhale. Hold here for an inhale. Exhale, hands behind your back, interlace. Reach your hands back, lift your heart, breathe in. Bound warrior three as you exhale. Launch yourself forward, float your back foot. And really try to activate your back foot. Let that strength keep you light. Notice your breath. If you wobble, it's okay. Go with it. Breathe in. Toppling tree, exhale. Hinge it forward. Foot floats higher. Maybe hands stay bound. Maybe you need to release. It's all good. We'll all meet in standing splits eventually. Find one more inhale, leg a little higher. Exhale, step it back. So feel free to move in that same slow pace. Maybe you do one time through, otherwise we'll flow twice through a little faster. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus. Hands behind your back, interlace. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, bound, warrior three. Breathe in as you are. Toppling tree, exhale. Hands down, standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, step it back. One more time. Breathe in, hands up. Cactus, exhale. Interlace, open your chest. Inhale. Launch it forward, exhale. Breathe in. Toppling tree. Hands down, inhale. Exhale, step back. Open to warrior two. Some time here to feel what you're feeling. We have a deficiency in air. We might feel stagnant, stuck, not creative. If we have too much air, you might feel like you're a little bit head in the clouds, feeling out of your body. So we definitely want to balance there. Reverse warrior, stretch up and back, bend into your right elbow. Left hand finds your right elbow or tricep. Give it a gentle stretch. Keep bending into your right knee. Full inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Find your twist, left hand down, right arm up. Big breath in. Side plank as you exhale, outer edge of your left foot or knee or forearm, both. Right foot stacks. Stay, or perhaps you float your leg, find a little bit more air, a little bit more lightness, or wild thing, foot behind you. Lift your hips. Find that lift through your heart. Back to down dog. You choose how, you choose when. A child's pose, a seat. Anything that feels right for you. And the best way that I know how to do that, to tune into my body, is to really listen to and feel my breath. Is it choppy, like when I'm trying to talk and practice and teach at the same time? Is it smooth? Is it deep and long, short and shallow? We'll take 5 full breaths here, just noticing, and maybe feeling a little lighter in our heads, a little less stuck on certain thoughts. Let them flow in, let them flow out. Wherever you are, one more round of breath. If you're not in a downward facing dog, you can find your way there. If you're still there, hopefully you feel okay. Remember, you can always drop to your knees. Inhale as you are. Exhale, lower your forearms down to your mat if you can at the same time to dolphin. We're going to take that 3 more times. Inhale, press into your hands, lift your elbows. It's okay if it's one at a time. Exhale, lower. If you're dropping one forearm first, try to alternate. Twice more. Breathe in to lift, down dog. Breathe out to lower, dolphin. One more, inhale. And exhale. And you can totally stay in dolphin. You can drop to a child's pose. If you want to play with that sense of lightness air, you can fly into baby crow. Walk your knees in. Bring them to your triceps. Look forward between your hands like you're going to kiss the ground. Feet float. Or forearm stand. One leg up. Look between your hands a little forward. Try to lift your lifted leg to the sky. You might be able to find some balance. Maybe both legs up. Maybe you try alternating which leg kicks up if you're working into that. Think light, think reaching. Child's pose is your rest. Is your chance to reconnect, find that union Body, mind, spirits. Mind, body, breath. Once more. Tabletop to thread the needle. Right arm out and up to the sky. Roll your wrists, breathe in. Exhale, thread your arm to the left. Shoulder down, head down. Left hand stays, reaches in front or wraps behind you. Maybe you play with extending your left leg behind. Find lightness, mobility, and spaciousness. Unwind, left hand by your face, right arm out, unthreads, out and up, breathe in. Exhale, release, other side, left arm high, inhale, roll your wrist. Thread to your right, drop your shoulder. Take any version, maybe it's the same. Again, finding that symmetry, maybe it's something different. And when your sides feel about even, unwind, right hand by your face, unthread, left arm out and up. Exhale, release it down. Downward facing dog, another chance to play with hopping up toward handstand. So you can take those bent leg kind of squat hops, you can take it to a pike, you're welcome to walk it up, meet us in a ragdoll, hang out in forward folds. If you're hopping, I think about lifting up, pressing my hands into the earth. It's kind of equal and opposite energy, sensation, forces. Bend your knees, breathe in, look forward. Exhale, little hop. Might be light. If you're like me today, it might not, that's okay. Finding a little bit more lightness. Top of your mat when you've had enough. Lift halfway, breathe in. Forward folds, breathe out. Stand tall, hands high, inhale. Palms together in front of your heart, exhale, close your eyes. Let go of whatever has happened before this point. Any expectations about what's going to happen after. Stay present with each breath in, each breath out in the moment that it happens. Connecting to that flow of air. Steady routines help the air elements balance. Transitions are air. So early in this new year, these changes or differences, or maybe things feel the same for you, this transition can be a quality of air. Autumn or fall is very much an air season. When you're ready, you can blink, your eyes open if they're not already there. Reach your arms to the sky, breathe in. Palms together in front of your heart once more. Tree pose, weight into your left foot, right foot comes up, ankle, calf, or thigh. You're welcome to take it to a half lotus if that feels okay on your knee and you'd like that extra sensation. Reach your arms up and then play with cactusing out your arms. Lift your chest. You might flow a little, move it side to side. Look down, look up, close your eyes. Notice how that changes things. Inhale to one-legged Tadasana, knee forward, arms up. Exhale, step it back to warrior one, right foot to the back of your mat. I personally like my feet wider, so I'm gonna adjust like that. Back heel is at an angle, front toes face forward. And then if you need to, hands to hips to even things out. And it doesn't have to be perfect. We're not focused on perfect alignment, just alignment that's right for your body. Breathe into your warrior one. Exhale, exalt left hand to your back leg. Right arm reaches up and back. So it's a slight twist, a slight back bend. Feeling that space and that lightness through your chest. You might feel like you're holding the world on your shoulders. Try to release any tension. One more big breath in. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down inside your left foot. So lift your back heel, shimmy your left foot out to the side a little bit, sink your hips. Maybe rock it forward and back. Maybe drop to your forearms or open to the outer edge of your foot, hand to thigh. Lots and lots of variations. Express your own creativity. Find the flow or stillness that makes the most sense right now for you. No rush if you like this shape. If you're ready to move on, hands down. Big step forward with your back foot for squat Malasana. Heels in, toes out, sit low. Hands to your heart, open your chest. Feel the buoyancy and lightness. Lift through the crown of your head, lift through your heart space. 2 more rounds of breath. Slowly release your hands down, hips high, heel toe your feet in toward each other. Soften your knees, tailbone is heavy to roll to standing. Stack your spine 1 vertebra at a time, all the way up. A little shoulder shrug, up, back, and down. 2 of those, maybe 3 of those. And then allow for stillness. So even in this grounded shape, mountain, and as we move into tree, feel the lightness, the airiness, the space in between. Maybe between your ribs, between your vertebra. Weight to your right foot, left foot comes up. Tree pose in your time. Stay or reach your arms up. Cactus, if you played with that on the other side. A little bit of movement, a little lightness. One more breath. Arms to the sky, knee forward, breathe in. Big step back to warrior 1 as you exhale. Take your time, adjust. For me, each side feels a little different, so I really try to set up the foundation before I worry about what it looks like or feels like, and then I kind of tune in and adjust. Arms up, breathe in. Exalt, right hand to your back leg as you exhale. Really lift up and out of your waist, up through your chest. You can decide where your gaze is. For me, I personally like over my back shoulder. You might prefer high to the sky or someplace else. Your internal drishti or gaze or focal points could be on your breath, your intention. One more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down into your lizard. Lift your back heel. Maybe shimmy your right foot out a little bit further. Same options as last time. Decide what you like, what you need. Hang out here. Outer edge of your foot, press your thigh. So this ability to move freely, to be creative, to give and receive love are all indicative of a balanced air quality. Mental agility is associated with air. So even if you didn't feel like it in this practice, as you leave your mat today, just notice where your mind goes, how your energy feels. If you can allow it to be a little bit more light and airy. Hands down if you're ready to move on. Big step forward into your squat Malasana. Hips low, heart and crown of your head lifts. Breathe here. One more inhale. Exhale, hands down, fold forward. Heel toe your feet in toward each other. We're going to come down to our knees. You can always adjust on your mat. And we'll move into Camel Pose. Ideally, knees are about hip distance apart. So you want to take a little peek down. I personally like my toes tucked under, so I'm going to keep my toes tucked. You're welcome to come onto the tops of your feet. Stand on your knees, hands to your low back or into imaginary back pockets of your jeans. Hug your elbows in, lift your heart. This may be plenty. Feel free to stay. If you've got this space and it feels okay, imagine rounding over a beach ball or barrel, so you're not just collapsing into your low back. One hand to your heel, maybe both. Keep pressing your hips forward, keep lifting your heart. And if it's okay on your neck, you can look up or slightly back. Feel your breath, your lungs expanding. Each inhale, releasing with each exhale. Let go of the stuff that's not serving you. Flow it out with the air. When that feels like plenty, come out carefully and find your way to a seat or to a child's pose. If you felt your low back, you might decide to take embryo, knees together, forehead down, hands around your legs. As we slow things down, really pay attention to the quality of your breath and where you can send breath, send air. We think of breath as prana or life force in our yoga practice. Without breath, we're not alive. And that breath can be very healing. Life force energy can be very powerful. So imagine using that in the places that your body needs, your mind needs, your soul, emotions need. When you're ready, downward facing dog. Into pigeon. And if you know you don't like pigeon, or if you've got knee stuff, you can come onto your back for figure four. You can take any other outer hip stretch or any other pose that you want, truly. Allow yourself that freedom of the air. More upright if that feels good, a little bit more reclined or down if that feels good. Stay active through your front foot to support your knee, so those muscles below your knee are engaged and help keep it in alignment. And of course, if you feel pain, come out. And then breathe. Even as we slow our shapes down, our movements down, not flowing as much with our breath, we can still embody the quality of air. As always, that balance. Too much air can be gas, can be hypermobility in your body. Too little could be poor circulation, stagnant energy. So always finding that balance and knowing for yourself what that means. And if you're on your back, you're welcome to stay or come up to a seat. We're gonna move into a seated twist. So from pigeon, weight into your right hand, right hip. You might have to lean in that direction. Swing your left leg around. Bring your knee up and your foot outside your thigh. If your left sit bone doesn't ground to the earth, you might extend your right leg straight. Left hand behind you, right arm up, breathe in. Twist as you exhale, hook your elbow outside your knee or give your knee a little hug, and then rotate around your spine. Stay light in your back fingertips. Keep reaching up through the crown of your head. Feel that lightness, airiness, holding you up. And then slowly unwind, counter twist in the opposite direction, upright, a little bow forward, into your boat pose. Shins hover, hands behind your legs, or they go wide. If you want, arms to the sky, legs straight. Rather than thinking of how challenging this is, if that's what you're feeling, think of how light you can be, how you can use your strength, your breath to lift. Inhale. Exhale to down dog. You can step, hop through, flow. And we'll take pigeon to the second side. Left shin draws forward or come onto your back. Find whatever shape is serving you in this moment. Stay upright, stay more active, or let it be a little bit more passive and supported. Besides flowing in yoga and breathing, of course, some great ways to find a little bit more airiness or to do creative things. It'll also connect you to the element of water, which we'll talk about on Saturday, so if you want to play with us then. Giving love, hugs, touch. If you've got friends and family that you can connect with, that can help you feel a little lighter, a little bit more air. Let's take 3 more rounds of breath as you are. If you're on your back, feel free to come up to a seat or stay as you are. From pigeon, weight into your left hand, left hip, swing your right leg around. Set up for your twist, right knee up, outside, foot outside your left thigh, maybe left leg extends. Right hand behind you, left arm high, breathe in. Hug your knee or hook your elbow, exhale. Tall spine lengthen, deeper twist with each breath out. Unwind into your counter twist, opposite direction, upright or a little bow forward. And then lift. Extend your legs, make your way onto your back. If there's any last shapes you like before you come to your back, stay. Roll yourself down. And then find what else would finish out your practice. A bridge pose, a wheel working into your heart space, your lungs, another twist, a happy baby, an inversion of some kind. Or if you're like me and you're done, get yourself set up for your final resting shape. If you're playing with something, there's absolutely no rush. Take your time. Just make sure you take a little bit of a few moments, a few minutes in final Shavasana, even if you have to stay longer. Big inhale through your nose. Flutter your lips. Let it out like a horse. Once more. Breathe in. Flutter it out. Let your breath become light and natural. Let your body be held. Maybe there's a heaviness to that sensation. See if you can turn that around in your mind and feel a lightness that because you're supported and held, you don't have to do the holding anymore. You can let go. Stay here as long as you like, or begin to add little movements, wiggles, stretches. In your time, in your way, turn to one side, press to a comfortable seat. Eyes closed or gaze soft. Lengthen your spine, sit up taller. Add a little smile to your face. And then bring your palms together in front of your heart. Acknowledge those who have come before us, the wisdom of this practice, the work of connection that we're all doing. And the process of yoga doesn't just happen in one practice, in one pose. So much more to it. I honor all of you for joining live, virtually, wherever you are. And through this practice, we are all connected, finding that union together. Essentially, we all breathe the same air. We'll bow our heads. Namaste. Thanks, guys. Take your time getting up. Let me know if you have any requests. You're welcome to message me, add comments here. And if not, hopefully I will see you soon in class. Enjoy.